Hello guys, I hope you're doing great. Okay, today we'd like to understand why accounting is important. So sometimes we might have knowledge, right? But we need to understand why accounting is very, very important in your life and in your business, right? So accounting is basically the money story system of your life or your company, right? So accounting itself, or the accounting knowledge, right, will help you, right, to know if you are winning or losing, right? Are you making profit in business? Are you making losses? So accounting now reveals that, and that information that is reviewed by accounting will help you to make informed decisions, right, to make sure maybe it's your business, right, to make sure the business continues, the business survives, right? Because you will have the information. Maybe you are making losses, maybe you are making profit, right? You will be able now to know where to improve, where to adjust in order for you to continue making profit, right? It helps you to control cash. It helps you to control cash. You know, I don't know, maybe it's a mystery, right, about money, right? If there is no control, it becomes difficult now to know where your money is coming from and where your money is going. You end up broke. And if you want to trace what happened, it will be difficult for you now to recall or to remember what happened, right? But now when you have accounting knowledge, or when you have an accountant, it becomes easier for you to control cash, where it is coming from and where it is going, and all the expenditures. You'll be able to do the budgeting, right, etc., right? They're putting the systems in place, right, to make sure cash is used in a good way wherever and whenever it is necessary, right? Then after that, it helps you to set correct policies, right, and prices and quotes. For example, it's a business, perhaps you're making losses because your prices are too low, right? For example, you offer services, right? So most of your money is going to deliver the service to the client, right? And by the end of the project, you'll be having no money because you have charged too low, right? So when you have accounting knowledge, or when you have an accountant, you get to know this information, right? Why are you losing? Then you realize that you're charging too low, right? Your quotations are very, very low, or the percentage that you're using is very, very low. That's why you are making losses. You're just able to deliver the projects or the services, but you have no profit, right? Then also accounting will help you to track what customers owe you. Sometimes you might feel broke, but you have what we call the receivables, right? The receivables, the money you have is still, right, is still in clients or clients' pockets, right? They haven't paid you yet, but you have money that is not yet inside your company or inside your pocket, right? Because your clients haven't paid you yet. So now accounting now will show that you have this so much that customers owe you, right? So you see the importance of accounting. Sometimes if you don't have this system, or if you don't have accounting knowledge, it becomes difficult now to know how much my clients owe me. Sometimes you might forget, right, that this client or these clients owe me this much, and sometimes the client will not even dare to pay you, and that will be the end of the story. So now we're having the accounting system, accounting knowledge, or having an accountant in your organization, it helps you now to have this information and make informed decision. If there are some follow-ups to be done, they may be done because you have the knowledge. Then also accounting knowledge helps you to prevent theft, right, waste, right, and other mistakes that may affect or impact your life or your financial life or your business. All right. So if you have the accounting system within the organization, if it's a business, right, you have systems in place that will help you to control maybe the cash flow, right, and other policies that have to do with money. Perhaps maybe you are talking about petty cash, how petty cash is handled, how transfers are done, and how do you collect your money from clients, and how do you store your money, and everything, right, has been systemized. So that will prevent, I'm not saying you'll not experience theft, but it reduces theft within an organization, right? So accounting becomes very great. And also, if the information has been reviewed while you're broke, you might understand perhaps you are charging too low, or you are wasting, maybe you are in a production industry, right? Maybe the materials are being lost, or you're producing excessive quantities, or there are a lot of mistakes that are happening, and some products end up being excluded, right, and being rejected maybe by clients, right? So you end up having these waste, hence they will affect the financial position of the company. So having that knowledge, and that knowledge or that information is reviewed by accounting. So that's why accounting is very fundamental. And also, lastly, I've been talking about that accounting knowledge or accounting helps you to make smarter decisions. For example, personally, you want to know where is your money coming from, where is it going, tracking your money, doing the budgets, right? Then by the end of each month, you sit down and review, right, your financials, and you then understand, okay, I was spending much, right, on this, so perhaps I have to reduce the amount that I was spending and maybe inject it into the business or invest into something. So having that knowledge, it helps you now to make smarter decisions. Then also accounting helps you to build trust, perhaps with banks, with investors, because you'll be having the financial statements or the reports. So perhaps you want to get a loan, they might ask you to give them the bank statements, the audited financial statements, right, and everything that has to do with your business financially. Then they'll see if we are capable of, or if you are eligible to get a loan. Or investors, they might want to understand the financial muscle of your company, so they need that information. So having accountants will be able to produce that information. It helps you to attract investors and also to get loans maybe from banks. Then lastly, we have another importance of accounting. Accounting helps you to plan, right, like doing the budgeting, right, setting the targets, right. For example, you might say this year I want to make sure the company maybe gets maybe 100,000 profit, maybe that's the target. Then you set the monthly goals, right, to make sure each and every month I must get this much, I must get this amount of money, right. So that information or that decision is made because of accounting knowledge.